Did Iran just shatter the fragile peace in the Middle East? We're talking about a ballistic missile attack aimed directly at Kuwait, a key U.S. ally, and the Pentagon is calling it out. Before we dive into this critical development, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics and international affairs that directly impact our nation, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you this vital information. So, what exactly happened? U.S. Central Command, or Centcom, dropped a bombshell early Thursday morning. They accused Iran of violating a temporary ceasefire with a ballistic missile launch targeting Kuwait. The incident occurred at 10:17 p.m. Eastern Time on May 27. According to Centcom's statement, Iran launched a ballistic missile toward Kuwait, and thankfully, it was successfully intercepted by Kuwaiti forces. Centcom didn't mince words, calling the attack an egregious ceasefire violation. This statement suggests that there was some form of temporary cessation of hostilities or an expectation of de-escalation, which Iran has now seemingly blown out of the water. This isn't just a regional spat, it has direct implications for American foreign policy and national security. Kuwait is a vital strategic partner for the United States. It hosts U.S. troops and plays a crucial role in regional stability and counterterrorism efforts. A direct attack on Kuwait, regardless of whether it was intercepted, is a serious escalation. It signals a willingness by Iran to challenge U.S. interests and allies directly, even potentially during periods meant for de-escalation. The fact that it was a ballistic missile attack is particularly concerning. Ballistic missiles are inherently offensive weapons, capable of delivering significant payloads over long distances. Their use in this context demonstrates a clear intent and a dangerous leap in aggressive posturing. The successful interception by Kuwaiti forces is a testament to their defense capabilities, but it doesn't negate the provocative nature of the launch itself. What does this mean for the broader geopolitical landscape? Firstly, it puts immense pressure on the Biden administration. They have been pursuing a policy of diplomatic engagement in the region while also maintaining a strong deterrent posture. This incident tests that balance severely. Will they respond with sanctions, diplomatic condemnation, or perhaps a more forceful military response? The level of U.S. response will set a precedent for future Iranian actions. Secondly, it heightens the risk of a wider regional conflict. Iran's actions could draw in other regional actors, potentially leading to a domino effect that destabilizes the entire Middle East. This is precisely the scenario that U.S. policymakers strive to avoid, as it would have devastating humanitarian consequences and significant global economic repercussions, particularly concerning oil markets. Thirdly, it raises serious questions about the effectiveness of the current ceasefire or de-escalation efforts. If Iran is willing to launch ballistic missiles during such periods, it undermines any trust or progress that may have been made. This could lead to a cycle of retaliation, where each side feels compelled to respond in kind, pushing the region further into conflict. Who is most affected by this? Beyond the immediate threat to Kuwait and its citizens, American troops stationed in the region are now in a heightened state of alert. U.S. allies in the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, will be closely watching the U.S. response and reassessing their own security strategies. And of course, the global economy will be bracing for potential disruptions to oil supplies. The possible outcomes are stark. On one end, there could be a measured diplomatic response from the U.S., coupled with increased intelligence sharing and defense cooperation with Kuwait and other regional partners. This could aim to deter future aggression without escalating to open conflict. On the other end, if the U.S. chooses a more robust military response, it could lead to direct confrontations with Iranian forces or proxies, potentially triggering a full-blown war. The international community's reaction will also play a significant role. A united front of condemnation could isolate Iran, while a fractured response could embolden them. This development is a stark reminder of the volatile nature of international relations and the constant challenges to global peace. The decisions made in the coming days will have ripple effects for years to come. So, what do you think about this? Was Iran's missile launch a calculated gamble or a desperate act? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This is a developing story, and we will continue to bring you the latest updates and analysis. Stay informed, stay engaged.